Hey, what's up interwebs? I'm that toy guy, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers 2007 the movie deluxe class bonecrusher. So here he is, and I don't have the original box because I also bought this guy at TFCon, but I do have this empty blind box plastic tray thing. And now it's on the floor. So here he is in his mine-sweeping vehicle thing, and this thing looks cool. I do like this a lot. First of all, he rolls. Not very well on a frictionless surface, but hey, it's my desk. But yeah, detail-wise, he does have the bonecrusher logo there of the bulldog with the weird minesweeper coming out of his mouth and the name bonecrusher written on it. It's got this nice metallic blue on all of the windows except for the back, but all of them, which is very nice, very rare to see on a Transformer nowadays. And a lot of nice sculpted detail of the grills that you got on the front. You got even the toe section there where the tow truck picks up this truck. You got all these pistons and rivets and stuff all over this truck here. Got this section, the wheel arches, the spare wheels are even painted. Even the rims are painted in, which is very rare to see nowadays. You got the ladder at the back here. Some stairs, I guess. Some more grates and stuff, and some more little molded in details. A hatch there. Wheel arches. And yeah, the headlights are painted in, but this one's painted in fine, and this one's painted in with a massive splotch. So that... There we go. So that kind of sucks, but oh well. He is a deluxe, so here he is next to Skydive, and same length, so he's a small deluxe, but this plastic is a lot better than this plastic. I have to say that. I keep hitting everything. Here he is next to another movie deluxe. Well, movie deluxe. Here is Come for the Decepticons Hailstorm. And as you can see, he's a lot longer. Then again, Hailstorm is quite a small figure. So yeah, overall, I do like this. I would compare him to the movie Optimus, the Voyager one, but he's in robot mode right now, and I don't really want to get him in vehicle mode. But I'll show him off later. You saw it at the beginning of the video anyways. So, underneath, you do see his legs and his head, but I mean, no one displays their figures upside down. So, who cares, really? I mean, I don't. Now, articulation on this vehicle, because he does have one arm, is he does have a joint right here at the base, a second joint on top of that. He does have a joint here, and a joint here, and you push this lever, and the thing opens and closes, along with it folding here at the top. These swivel, and they do open and close. So he's very articulated in that one grabby arm there, so he can go up to bots and be like, flip! Like, you know what, here, let's take a Titan Master. Let's take Nucleon here. Just put him here, and you can't see that. And flip! There you go, he threw him across the table. So yeah, I guess there's nothing left to do other than to transform it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take this arm and just bend it out of the way for now. You want to come over here, and these are tricky. These are very tricky to get undone. You just want to get your finger in this section here and just pull them out. And then flip them all the way down. You'll hear them click twice. So you got one click, one click. Then you want to take this entire back section here and fold it up. Take these side panels here, flip them up, put that on both sides. Then take this entire section and... Oh wait, first, before you do that, you want to take these wheels, fold them out. Then you want to pull this entire front section apart. Then take the wheels and bring them up, like so, and then take the entire figure and flip it upside down. Now you want to come under here and just rotate the legs at the thigh swivels, like so. Now, each hip section is on a double hinge here. So you want to make sure that this piece is flat, like that, up against the crotch area. So make sure both of them are flat. And then these two tabs on these crotch piece will tab into these two notches in those spare tires. So just get that in place, and there you go. Now you want to take his toes, flip them out, and then take these wheel sections and just slide them in. Like that. And then take these and fold them down so that he's more stable. There you have his legs all done. Now you want to take the arms, rotate them down, fold out the hands, rotate them down, fold out the hands, fold these panels up. For what reason, I have no idea, other than aesthetics. Fold the head in, turn them around, take the arm, and bring it up on that double hinge, fold it up like this. I have something wrong. Oh yeah, I do. Never mind. Bring it back, then fold it up, then use the gear function to bring it down, and then fold these sections up here, like so, and there you have Bonecrusher in his robot mode. And this is pretty accurate, aside from the giant arcs of kibble and junk hanging off of his arms. He looks very beastly and alien-y, just like he did in the movie. And this head sculpt. This head sculpt is just awesome. I don't know if my camera will focus to the tan, because it doesn't like to. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting a little bit. There you go. Those red beady eyes and the paint job on this very accurate head sculpt. Love the little orange paint that they have on the top there of the crest. And overall, just a very nicely detailed figure. You got the faux grill at the front. You got some orange on, more orange on the crotch there, and you got some more gunmetal gray, bronzy mix paint all the way around the torso here. Got some orange that's exposed. You got some of that Decepticon green coming off here. More Decepticon green. And yeah. On the back, he does have a backpack, but I mean, the movie he had this, so it's accurate. It does have more of that nice detail that you saw in vehicle mode. And then obviously he has these giant arcs of like kibble and swearing and brick and I'm gonna kill you sort of bulk on his arms. So articulation wise on this figure, the head's on a ball joint so he can emote pretty well, and he has an extra hinge if you want to use that. The arms are weird. They rotate on this joint here, out on this joint here, they swivel, the elbows are up there, and he does have what's known to the instructions as battle arms, which extend. So he has extra joints in there. But I just leave his arms in normal mode instead of battle mode. Hips are on ball joints, and I'm not going to move them because they're really stiff. Thigh swivel as well, you saw it in the transformation. I don't want to keep moving it because they're also really stiff, and I don't want to break it. His knees do bend at about 90 degrees there. And for a deluxe feet, they are really articulated. I mean, you have toe joint and an ankle pivot, which is very rare to see on a first movie deluxe figure. So yeah, he's pretty cool. Size comparison wise, we're going to do the dreaded size comparison that I hinted towards in the skit at the beginning. Here he is next to the man who kills him in the movie. As you can see, they do not fit into scale. This is the one problem I have with this figure, is it is too small. It's just... See, these guys came out in a Versus pack as well back in, I think, 2008 or 2009, or maybe 7. One of those 3 years. And I can't remember what the Versus pack was called, but, I mean, he's a deluxe. He's a Voyager. He's obviously big enough to best this guy. If they'd made this guy a Voyager, it would have made more sense, and he would have been a much better figure. Or if they had made a movie deluxe in the first movie. Obviously, I mean, the Dark of the Moon deluxe remedies that if you're a scale nut. I'm sort of a scale nut, so that's why this bothers me. But if you have the Dark of the Moon movie deluxe, then it would work. But right here, the scale doesn't work, and that's my biggest gripe about this figure, is that this guy could just basically pick him up by the head and decapitate him. So, yeah, there's Prime. Even, like, the small Voyagers are bigger. Like, here's Sea Spray, and he's a small Voyager. He's still bigger than bonecrusher. Oh, and just for the heck of it, let's quickly get him, because I have this guy sitting on the desk next to me. He doesn't even scale with G1 Prime. He's shorter than G1 Prime. Anywho, now the claw still works in this mode. You can just use all those multiple joints to bring it up. What I like to do, raise the camera up first. What I like to do is I like to spin these this way and then fold them back for his snapping action, which is very reminiscent to what he had in the movie, except for the fact that it only goes that far forward. So he can't snap anyone unless they're like an inch away from his head, which isn't very movie accurate, but then again the movie was kind of bending over a little bit, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Just fold this back down. One other thing I forgot to show off is his Decepticon symbol is right there on his arm. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Overall, I do really like this thing. I love the color. I love the Decepticon green. I call this Decepticon green is because it's on like a lot of the movie. Like here's Mindwipe in his bat mode, and it's on Mindwipe as well. So yeah. By the way, there's Mindwipe's bat mode. If anyone wants to get a good look at that. There you go. I'll show you guys how to do that later. But yeah, overall, I do like this figure. I like it a lot. I highly, highly, highly recommend it if you're a movie completionist. If you're not a movie completionist, but you do like buying the movie figures, also buy this figure. It's awesome. I mean, it doesn't come with any accessories, but does it need it? I mean, bonecrusher for the 2 minutes he's in the movie was awesome. And that was one of my favorite, if not my favorite, fight scene in that movie. So, I just wish he was bigger. That's the only problem this figure has. Everything else is, well, that and the articulation of the arms, but everything else is perfect. Everything else is so screen accurate. I just wish he was a lot bigger. Anyway, that has been my look at the Transformers 2007 first movie deluxe bonecrusher. And I'm that toy guy, and stay tuned for my next video.